Sup our life pro tips? LPT. If someone asks you to pay them with gift cards, never ever do it. It is always a scam. I know someone that paid his taxes in Steam cards once. Like, to the government. I have no clue how someone can fall for that. Apparently the Canadian Gov takes iTunes gift cards. It was quite a popular scam. Mostly older PPL or PPL that didn't speak English fell for it. The caller would be really aggressive and threatening. Which is another red flag. The Canadian Gov processing time for anything is like 6 months, and if they want something they just send letters endlessly. My question is, what do scammers do with a bunch of iTunes gift cards? Probably resell them at a lower cost than they're worth if I had to guess. Either that or the scammers really like buying music LMAO. I may be a scammer who bankrupts the elderly and ruins the last years of their life financially, but I will never pirate music. That's just immoral. It's a way of laundering money basically. Hello, this IRS, send $1,000 Google gift card or else. Seems legit. Once had a coworker claim that the CIA called them and needed them to pay a fine using Microsoft gift cards. If the CIA actually wants to talk to you, they'll be waiting in your living room when you get home. LMAO. CIA agent waiting in your living room, you never sent the Microsoft gift cards we requested. We don't like people who don't follow through. Me, face with symbols on mouth. Perhaps you didn't hear me clearly over the phone, Mr. Smith. Your car's extended warranty has expired, and so has my patience. And so will you. Yeah, I contacted a seller about a used car through Craigslist. Seemed a little underpriced, but sometimes you find a bargain. Then they start telling me it's in a garage, and they're out of town. However, they'll have someone drive the car to my house. I just need to send them the money in eBay gift cards. It's a well-known scam, I guess. Happened to me when I was looking for apartments. I flag the listing the second they say to send the money and they will mail me a key. They don't even have to say they're out of town. Like, dude, I'm obviously going to want to look at it before I move a penny for it. Didn't you know? It's a really nice apartment. I'd feel terrible when a senior came into the store to buy $800 in iTunes gift cards. We were trained to discuss this with them and be careful to not make the customer feel dumb because they got scammed. Our area manager then put a policy in place to limit iTunes card sales due to fraud. When we'd tell an old lady that we couldn't sell her $500 in gift cards because there's a scam where people are getting fake calls from the IRS and told to go to an Apple store, the customer would catch on that they're being scammed too. Unfortunately, they're so scared about the IRS going after them that they can't recognize the BS. It got so bad that once, the scammers called the store and tried to pull that shit. I'm like, dude, I'm the Apple store. Check the number you just called. You're not auditing me, but I'd be happy to sell you some gift cards. Sometimes they are convinced so deeply that the store worker is against them by the scammer they just won't listen to anything you say and swear up and down that they need a ton of Google Play cards for a wedding. Personally saw someone lose around $5,000 while I begged them to listen to me and tried to explain what the cards were and why they made no sense to need for a wedding. This may seem really obvious to a lot of people, but these scammers will prey on elderly people who don't know better. It's really sad. My sister works at a bank and she says that that's one of the reasons why bank tellers will question whenever an elderly person is trying to withdraw thousands of dollars, and if the person tells them it's for personal reasons, the teller will immediately say, well, as long as you're not trying to buy gift cards to pay some debt, then have a nice day. She says that some of the time the person will admit that that was what they were going to do and they immediately call the police to file a report. I do feel sorry for the ones that are scared enough to not admit that and then end being scammed. That was the red flag for my dad. He was asked to withdraw $3,000 to repay a refund that had gone wrong. They told him to lie to the bank. He said that felt wrong. Plus they told him to take the money to a Western Union that was a 2-hour drive away, which he also said felt wrong. Pity the red flag wasn't when they got him to install TeamViewer. Anyway, I've got to give them credit for their patience. I've tried to get him to install stuff before and it's no easy task. I don't even get why gift cards are still a thing. Gift cards themselves are a scam, they're just money but worth. The idea is that a gift card will be used to buy something nice the recipient wants instead of just getting sucked away to pay bill. I always heard it was for parents to give their kids something for purchasing goods when they were off at uni or college so they can't spend it on booze and Step 1. Use gift cards to buy a thing that one of your friends wants or will use. Keep receipt. Step 2. Sell that thing to your friend for the same price, maybe even a buck less to incentivize. Step 3. Buy booze. Step 4. Continue to disappoint your family. Like and subscribe for more life hacks taken directly from my life. What if they are a prince in Nigeria? Admittedly, that is an exception. I'm glad you cleared this up. For you see, I am a Nigerian prince and you too are a Nigerian prince. As your brother I demand you get me 50.000. I will pay you back 6.700.000 so PLS help me in these trying time brother. Hi boys, this is your father, Nigerian king. Your mother's died so I have your inheritance ready but need you to Western Union some cash to release the transfer. I await your reply my dearest son. Are you looking for more pro tips on how to disappoint your family? Then like and